Charlie, can you tell us how this tour has informed your own album as a solo artiste?
Has it informed my what?
Your own solo album as an artiste.
It hasn't informed my solo album because that's already been recorded.
Alright, okay.
It
hasn't had any influence at all?
No. It hasn't had any retrospective impact.
Okay.
No.
It hasn't influenced the way you want to play them live, perhaps?
I can't say that it has. I know that doesn't really make a nice, neat soundbite for your magazine. But, you know, I'm talking about the reality of the artistic process. It doesn't fit into neat, categorised boxes like that. And yes, I've done a tour, I've done a gig tonight, it's been important in its own right, but it hasn't actually affected other aspects of my creative life.
Charlie, people have been crying out for this album for a very long time. How comes it's only coming out now?
Why are you lounging on the bed?
I'm lounging, interviewing. I'm like 48s.
Like a really lazy Tony Wilson.
I'm like 48s.
The reason it's only coming out now, to get back to you, Stephen Horry, and your question, I mean, personally, I would, you know me, I would like to just record the album. Let's get it out there to the people now. But unfortunately, people aren't ready. They may never be ready. I've had to basically, I've given it some time. I've allowed culture to catch up a little bit. And now, I do have to just let it go now, but I'm not quite sure that the timing will ever be right in my lifetime for it.
Do you think it's your responsibility to push the culture forward?
I don't think it's my responsibility. I wouldn't say it was my responsibility, but I do consider it my vocation.
Sorry, just using shaky cam.
It's a sometimes you wake up and you realise that you've been granted a gift. And I think responsibility is the wrong word. That implies some obligation. I don't think it's an obligation, but I think if one can harness that gift and bring it to its full potential, then that can be a wonderful thing for the world.
What do you find so risible about this?
Sorry?
What do you find so risible about this?
The whole thing. All of it. It's disgusting. There are children starving in Ethiopia or wherever, like Afghanistan or something.
Yeah, and you're sat there.
And you're sat there, lounging away,
like this,
shoeless like some kind of cunt.
You're there with your camera as if this is some important thing that needs to be covered. People are dying, Joe.
What do you want me to do about it?
Stop it.
Alright, fine.